Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, and first of all, very warm welcome all of you who all have joined this session. And I'm just getting some responses from Raj Lakshmi. So good afternoon. Uh, like someone says that it has not been started, but it's already started. Uh, it will be visible to you. Okay, and we are just conducting this session on behalf of Microsoft in collaboration with CPSC, right? So let me just first introduce our organization, and I'll after that I'll also introduce myself. So we are from Cyberdiction Technologies Private Limited, and we are the authorized global training partner of Microsoft. And in collaboration with CPSC and Microsoft, we have this opportunity just to conduct this session for you all, for all the educators, just to tell you about the coding, what exactly the coding is. So let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Neeti here, Neeti Dwivedi. Yeah, so I am Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, Certified Professional, Certified Trainer, Technology Specialist, and the Programmer Development or the Developer. I'm also a Global Mentor Minecraft, right? So these are few Twitter handles. So later on, after that, definitely you will be receiving the certificate for this training. And I would advise you that please share your, this journey, this learning with everyone by just using these Twitter handles, or you can just add us, or you can tag us also. So some of you, like obviously all of you have already registered, that's why you have joined this session. But in some of your team members, if they have not joined, you may just share this link, right? So we'll share this link with you all as well, right? So that you can share with all your team members. And if you have not registered, you can register, your team members, your peers, so they can register it. So let me just click on this. So it will redirect to that particular circular, right, where it's already been defined that these coding sessions are conducting by few of the learning partners. So first three sessions we are conducting the coding sessions. If we talk about, let me just open the coding part. Yeah, so let me brief you that this is the part A, the coding sessions that we are conducting for 3 days, right? So for the same, we are the authorized partner for that. And the second part B sessions conducting by the another partner, another learning partner, right? So for that, I think you need to just approach for any query like related to the part A, you may approach us. And if you have any further query related to part B sessions or maybe any other stuff, so you may approach them also. Yeah. Then after that, we also have sessions on 21st CLD. Fine. So starting from today itself. So the session will be at 5 o'clock for the same. So I think you may just spend some time with us, like for attending this 21st CLD sessions, right? So we are the partner for that as well. So you can easily connect. Definitely you must have received the link for the 21st CLD sessions as well if you have registered. Yeah. Now, today's session, it's all about like introduction to coding, what exactly the coding is. And we all together will first understand what is coding, where it's been applied. And here, most of the educators, they have joined from different streams. So I think nowadays coding is not very difficult to understand. It's quite easy to understand. So we will be using like both the languages because some of you are comfortable in Hindi and some of you are comfortable in English. So no worry about that as well. So we will be using both the languages. Right, so let's understand first like the real world application of coding and how coding impacts our daily lives. What exactly is coding in context of computer science, popular programming languages as well, right? And we would also like to invite Annie ma'am, like she's with us. And she is the IT head in Vikas Bharati Public School since 2007. She is a national ICT awardee and she's a storehouse of, definitely I can say, a storehouse of fresh ideas and profound knowledge. She has established herself as an innovator through the research and implementation of directory of accessible software for supporting teachers. So I have specifically invited Annie ma'am just to share her thoughts, her ideas, how she has implemented, how she has started her journey. Because I know, I mean, if you want to implement the coding in your school, so it's not too easy just to implement it, right? Right. But so what are the hurdles that maybe you can face, isn't it? So Annie ma'am will share the ideas for that. And she has been playing substantial role in enrichment of curriculum and pedagogy by ICT tools for teaching and learning needed for the digital world for higher studies and gainful employment, promoting critical thinking and analytical skills. She's also a MIEE fellow and has authored 4 series of textbooks. One of them is like Digital World, My Personal Computer, Computer Browser, and Coding with Computers. Right, so for grade 1 to 8. So this curriculum which we are sharing here, so let me just take a few minutes on that from where you will get the coding part or the coding or the resource material provided by the CPSC. So let me just open a new tab. Very well, you can open the cpsc.nic.in. This is the site you must be aware of. You need to just click on that academic website. And from that academic website, we need to click that the skill part. OK, that is your knowledge and skills. We can just click on that. In the meanwhile, sorry, let me just click once again. Sorry, it's like skill education, not the knowledge and skill. Now, under this tab, the skill and education, you have this tab that is coding and data science, right? When you click on it, you may refer these 2 links. One is the coding, which we are introducing here for the class 6, for class 7, and for class 8. So for all these grades, like, all the resource materials available, like one is the student handbook, the project booklet, faculty handbook, and the teacher resources. The PPT which we are using right now, so it's pretty available here in this teacher resource link as well. You may download it for future reference. Faculty handbook, it's also there, like whatever the a practical part that we will discuss it here. It will be available here in this, or it's already available in this faculty handbook. You may also provide this project booklet to the students, right? So that they may also refer whatever it's been delivered. And the student handbook is also there, because what's the difference between faculty and student? Because there are some questionnaires like it's been given in the faculty handbook, which they may ask in their classrooms, right? So the answers for the same, it's been given in the faculty handbook, but the answers are not there in this student handbook. So this is the difference. Yeah. So this particular resource, you may just download it for future, like, the ready-made material, you can say that you can refer and you can easily deliver it. Right. Now, only one question that it comes like in our mind is computer like, or maybe like, is it the right age just to teach them the computer programming or not? Yes, because some of them, they think that when like let's say, for example, maybe in college days when they will do, then they will be aware of like what is exactly the coding, what all like you can say the facility it's been given to the college going students. Fine. So first we need to make them comfortable that yes, this is the right age, because kids are faster learners like as compared to adults. Yes. And computer programming also, or you can say it has a place in medical research, economics, engineering, and almost every field of human endeavor. So you need to just tell them, you need to guide them that where it is, like, or where we can use it, because it has also helped us in creating websites, video games, electronic gadgets, computer softwares. So that we need to tell them, and we also need to brief them. We need to give them some real life examples and how we can give them. So let's invite, call this Annie ma'am. So I'm just handing over this to Annie ma'am so that after that she will explain everything nicely, like how we can use it. Yeah, Annie ma'am, over to you.
Thank you a lot, Niti ma'am. It's a great
You're welcome.
opportunity to just train the teachers, so wonderful teachers throughout the country, and train them what is the importance of coding. So, yes, should I share my screen, or ma'am, you would be doing it?
Yes, you may share, Annie ma'am, because you
Okay.
must be giving the
Yes,
practical or the examples
yes,
as well.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah.
So, I hope my screen is shared.
Yes, it's pretty.
Uh,
Yes, yes, it's
So
visible.
yes, actually, when we are doing coding, when we talk about coding, like coding, what is exactly coding? When we are actually doing coding in our daily life as well. Like for example, when you are simply preparing a cup of tea, so that itself is a coding because you are following some steps for preparing that cup of tea. So similarly, in our day-to-day life, when we are executing certain steps, like that is to be done in a continuous manner, or there are certain specified steps that needs to be done one after the other, so that is coding. So to get a particular result, we need to perform some activities that need to be first of all planned, and accordingly then we get a result. So coding in the modern world can be like seen on the streets, in the schools and local grocery stores. Everywhere coding is being applied, like when the kids are playing games, or when we are simply taking a printout as well. So that is itself a coding. So we are actually you doing coding, but we are not actually aware that we are doing it. It's unknowingly we are doing it. So where are the places where actually is the coding applied? Like whenever you see a bar graph, bar chart, bar code on the product, or whenever you are seeing the street lights, or this one, the traffic lights changing from red, green, yellow. So there is actually some system that is being applied to perform the activity. So this is again a coding. When you are booking a ticket, or when you are doing a reservation for your flight ticket, or train, railways, or anywhere, so that is again coding. When you are using your web browser, or when you are typing anything in simply in Word, that is again a coding. Okay, these are certain software that is being developed with the help of coding. When you are playing some games, or you are doing some animations, or anything that is very specific, where there some rules are being applied. So that those all things are coding. Coding may or may not be done with the help of computer, but it is like when we are following some steps to perform to reach to an output, or reach to a certain solution, then that is called coding. So coding is referred to as programming, where we give instructions, and these instructions, when given to the computer, and they perform a particular, they finally reach to a solution, or they finally give us a result. Those all type of instructions combined together are known as program, and this whole process is known as programming. So to like for example, in our day-to-day life, we can use any of the language for communication. Like we can use English, we can talk in Hindi, or we can talk in any of the language, like your local languages. So similarly, when we wish our computer to perform any task, we have n number of languages that are available in the market. Now these all languages, they all are programming languages. Like for example, your C, C++, Python. So there are different types of languages, and these languages ultimately, there we either give instructions, and these instructions are followed one after the other, and finally we get a result. So It is not programming is something different than the programming language, because it is not always like you can do programming using only one language. There are n number of languages. You need to understand how the program needs to be done, and then we choose any language, any particular language, whichever you are fond of, and you can write those program with the help of those language and that language and reach to the result. So programming language is not specific to do programming. This we need to understand. So these are I have already discussed. These are the few popular programming languages like Python. Nowadays, it is very popular. Java, JavaScript, C Sharp, R language, C++, C language. So these are the few languages that are very popular. And Python nowadays, it is very much popular because Python is very robust in nature. You can do n number of tasks with the help of this language, like AI, ML programming, data science. If you're doing normal programming, like anything like mobile apps development, web app development, anything, this Python has got n number of applications. So it is one language. If you learn, you can do any number of tasks. So it is that's why it is very popular nowadays. So Microsoft has got a platform called MakeCode. On this MakeCode is actually very beautiful because of its pixelate view. Children are too fond of this MakeCode platform, as well as you have like drag and drop block coding, because when kids are when the children are very small, it is a little difficult to put them into core programming. We cannot ask them to type the program and get the result, and they because of that, what happens, the interest into the programming goes off. So to develop the interest, and what I think that coding actually helps to trigger the critical thinking in the kids. So because coding to trigger that critical thinking or enhance the critical thinking, you need to first of all have the idea, and you need to first of all love that feature. Okay, so to get addicted to anything, first of all you should like the platform, you should like the screen. So MakeCode is a very beautiful platform with beautiful colors and beautiful, you have a symbol as well as you have written part. That means the accessibility part is very beautifully taken care. And this Microsoft is amazingly doing for this accessibility part, because it takes care of all the different types of people. Might be they are not able to see the things properly, might be they are not able to write the things properly, but it is like it is giving us all the features. It is taking care of all the things for all the different features by which we can do the programming. So it helps us to engage the kids into programming because of the beautiful colors and beautiful pixelate view. So now MakeCode is actually a free and open source platform for creating engaging computer science learning experience that support progression paths into real world programming. See, basically, whenever we are doing programming, it is like we actually want to solve any of the real world problems. And when you are able to solve these real world problems, you are able to do programming. So children can develop beautiful projects, animation, like math questions. Anything could be done very easily with the help of block as well as text. MakeCode has got both the platform, that is block as well as text editor. Now we can at different levels, like the junior ones, the small kids, they can use the block coding, and the senior children, when they grow big, they can use the text editors, and the same platform is able to do both the tasks. So this is the website which you can go and just start. You just need to simply create a login ID for yourself, and then we can start developing the project. So basically, MakeCode has got three views. You can do MakeCode with the help of Microbit. Okay, and the second one is Arcade, and the third one is Minecraft. So these are the three platforms where MakeCode is being integrated, and we can use the same platform in different views to write the program. And Microbit is again a processor which has got inbuilt sensors, and we can develop beautiful projects over there. And you can this particular program can be developed on the computer, and then we can just transfer the program on the Microbit. And Microbit is something like your Arduino, Raspberry Pi, and a similar type of processor is there, and very handy, and children can write the programs, and then they can also test it on the processor. And similarly, Arcade is again a game development type of platform where children can make animations or something very much similar to your Scratch programming. And Minecraft, you already all are aware of. Minecraft is a very beautiful application where you can develop your storylines. You can develop, like children get the become architects by using Minecraft. They learn how to assemble the different tiles and different blocks, and then learn how to place them, and that architecture knowledge is enhanced with the help of Minecraft. And it has also got the feature of doing coding, and we can do coding in Minecraft as well. So these are the few platforms where MakeCode can be integrated.
And ma'am, you are not audible, I think.
I am my mic is on. Is it not audible for everyone? Just see.
And ma'am, you're not audible.
I'm not audible. How come? Okay, let me 1 minute stop sharing. Am I not audible now?
Hello.
So I have been.
Yeah. Now you are audible. Actually, for
I
some
was
time.
speaking. Nothing was audible.
Yes, I mean, from the past like 10 to 15 minutes, you were not audible.
Oh God, I have to repeat everything. Okay, 1 minute.
No worries. Yeah, please.
1 minute. Okay, I was at this position. Is it like now I'm audible now?
Yes, clearly.
Okay. So I think I was here. Yes, from here I had started. I'll do it again, no issues. Okay, so we were like, I was explaining that what is exactly coding. So coding means whenever we are doing coding, coding is certain steps that needs to be followed in a fashion and in a systematic manner, then only to reach a particular result. Like for example, when you see the traffic light like it changes from red, green, yellow. So now when you are changing there is a change in the traffic light, it is something that goes on in a sequence to reach a result. So these type of things, whenever it is happening, it is called code. There must be some coding being done. So that's why we can see. And now coding is actually, we are every day witnessing coding, but we are not able to analyze that, okay, this is coding. When you simply give a command to your printer, so many people have given the command, but it takes a sequence and then your printout comes out. Suppose you have gone to a grocery shop and you have bought the product and finally the bill is being prepared. So there again some coding is being done so that your bill is being generated when you are playing your games. And suppose you are using your mobile. So every application for that coding is being done. Because of that, you are able to perform that task. So these are the few places, and there are different ways or also doing the coding. Like these are the further more examples where coding can be done. Like for example, you can see the barcodes at the back of your books, as well as you can see the barcodes on different products that could be scanned on the, like whenever you go to any of the hyper stores or any of the big bazaar or any Reliance Smart, these type of shops, whenever you go, you just pick the objects and the person who is making your bill just scans the barcode on the product and then the bill is generated. So this is also here also coding is being applied. So whenever you are booking your tickets or getting your reservation done for a movie or a bus or train or flight, you actually some coding is being done. So whenever you are using any web browser or you are typing anything simply on the Word. So Word is also a software that is being developed with the help of coding. Or whenever you are playing some games or you are watching some animations, so there everywhere coding is being done. So these are the few places where we can see how the coding is being, we are actually using it in our day-to-day life. So what is exactly coding? Coding is basically programming, and programming is we are giving some instructions to the computer, and computer performs those instructions to give a particular result. So we can use any language to do programming. Now, like for example, when we are communicating among ourselves, there is no specific language that we can follow. If we wish, we can talk in English. If we wish, we can talk in Hindi. If we wish to talk in our native language, we can do that as well. If your regional languages, we can use that also. So here also for computer, we have different types of programming languages that are available. And if whatever language you are comfortable with, you can use that language to give instructions to the computer. And finally, the computer can actually perform the task and give the result. So these are basically programs or set of instructions. The set of instructions are called programs. And finally, when they give the result, it is the language that helps us to perform that task. So there are different types of languages available, like your Python language, Java, JavaScript, C#, R language, C++. See, these are the few languages, and there are many other languages also, but these are the languages that are popular nowadays. Like Python, why it is very popular nowadays? Because in Python, we can do different types of tasks. It is very robust language. We can do like web, we can develop web applications, we can develop mobile applications, we can do AI/ML programming, we can write different normal coding games. So you have n number of libraries available in Python that helps us to do and create different types of programs. So that's why this language is very popular. And it is like if you learn the logic of programming, and then you can use any of the programming language to write down your code. It is not necessary that you need to learn all the languages. You can learn one single language, and finally you can use that language to write the programs. So Microsoft is having a platform called MakeCode, and this MakeCode platform is very interactive. It is very beautiful, and kids love this platform because of its pixelate view, as well as the different colors and the beautiful way of, because this platform also has two things. That is, one is block coding, as well as the other one we can use normal, like text editor is also there, where we can type the things and write the program. And block coding drag and drop feature is there. So junior kids can use the block coding feature on the same platform, but the senior ones, they can, if they wish, they can use the text editor to write the program. So here actually MakeCode is a free and open source platform, and we can go on this particular website, that is microsoft.com, MakeCode. Here this link will help you to actually open this platform, and then what you can do, you simply need to create a login ID and then write the programs. MakeCode has been integrated with 3 different views. One is Microbit, the other one is Arcade, and the third one is Minecraft. Now the Microbit is actually a processor which helps to we can develop the programs, and what we can do, we can transfer that program into Microbit, and then you can execute, see the live how the program is actually working. And Arcade is basically a platform where you can develop your animation, storylines, and the third one is the Minecraft. This Minecraft is actually a program where you can develop using blocks. You can develop the storylines, and you can, as well as you can do coding. And even in Minecraft, the children becomes architectures, and they understand that how blocks are being placed. And they also understand, like future engineers, how to develop to build a house or develop any type of architecture. So kids actually love this platform also too much. So now I will help you to understand that how we can develop the program using MakeCode platform. And MakeCode is basically a block-based programming platform, and we can drag and drop the blocks on the and then we can run the program, and then basically it is an online platform. You don't need to download anything. Simply you need to go to the website and do the coding. And you have lots of documentation and introduction, more documentation is available on these two links, so that you can go and just read out over there. So as well as there are lots of worksheets available, those teachers had actually created, because when the kids are too young, to train them how to do the coding, it is very beautiful way of doing coding is like training them to develop to do unplugged activities like the board games. Now these board games, actually what happens when the children are playing the board games, it helps them to understand that how coding needs to be done, because there also we train them the sequencing. Now if the children are able to do those sequencing, then they are able to understand how to do the coding. So GitHub, Neeti ma'am would be explaining that how to GitHub can be used for students, and how developer back students can get free of cost. And ma'am will also explain you how to get a discount on GitHub for education. So let us go to the this MakeCode platform and learn how to program. 1 minute, let me start sharing.
So meanwhile, anyway, I'll just take 1 minute here. So actually what, because some of them, they are asking for the notes or the website or the future reference that might be they want to refer. So what you can do, I mean, probably I'll just share the link here in this chat window. You can just save it for a future reference where you will get all the recordings of these sessions. You will get the steps, how you will generate or get the certificate of this session, as well as I'll also upload this PPT if you require, right? So that you may refer later on. Correct. So I'll just share the link just right away within a second, right? So that you can just copy it and then save it for future reference. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Anila, you may continue.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, now I am sharing the link of this MakeCode in the chat window. Teachers can go to this link. If you are on the computer or any device, you can go to this link. rk.makecode.com. This is the website that you can go. And there what you have to do, you need to sign in. I'll show it in a incognito window. You can go to rk.makecode.com. This is the window that you will get first of all. Okay. And there is sign in. You can sign in using your Google account or your Microsoft account. Okay. After signing, when you have signed in using your Google or Microsoft account, so you will come to this place. This is the window that you will get. If you have signed in, you will get this your logo. And then what we have to do, we have to click on new project. This is the first thing you need to click on, new project, and give a project name. So right now we want to create a Hello World game. So this is the first project that we are going to develop in mind with using MakeCode platform. So you need to write the name of the Hello World, we can say, or first program or anything, Hello World -1 I am making. So let us click on create. So you will get that window for developing to writing the code. Now see here, this is the on start. Now on start is the block where actually the program will work. So what we have to do, we have to simply say hello world. Okay, hello everyone. So we can go to we want a screen, something written on the screen, and that goes automatically. So we have a splash screen. See, we are in the game, we have splash. You just need to drag, drop it here, and then write, I want hello everyone. to be written. So we are writing here, hello everyone. Okay, so now it's done. This is the first code that we have developed. Now see what happened. This splash screen is a special type of screen that will go automatically if you press any of the keys. Okay, so this is our window where we can see the result. So if I'm clicking A, see that screen has gone. So if all of you are there on the computer, you can try doing this program. It's very simple. So what I have done, I have simply used the splash screen and change the text, whatever you wish. If you again want to start, let us start it again. See, I got this hello everyone screen and then our program is done. So, okay, so let's do one more program. So if you wish, I can again once more, we can do it. So let us delete it. Yes, one more thing. If you want to delete, drag and drop it here. So your coding you can delete the tiles from there. Okay. Now here one more thing. I was talking about the accessibility features that MakeCode have. You can see there are icons as well as written here. So icons as well as written part. Icons is actually many people are not able to read. They can remember it with the help of icons. The color also is used, different types of colors, so that you can remember the tiles, from where the tiles are coming and which area you will get. Okay. So here, what we can do, we are simply using a splash screen. Okay. And then suppose I want some music to be added. So this is the music. Not this. Play song. Let us do this. We can have the ding dong thing also. Let's run it. See, we got this sound. Maybe I'm not sharing the sound.
Yes, sound is not audible. Might be you need to share the desktop.
1 minute.
Yeah.
1 minute. Let
Okay.
me share my system audio. Now see. See this, and if I'm clicking on any of the, see this sound is coming. If I'm changing the sound, siren, suppose.
Yeah, now it's audible, pretty clear.
Now if I click, so it's simple, like very simple, just drag and drop and we can make some program like this. Okay. So now let us do more innovations in this program. So I'm going to create one more project. So let's again go to this my home screen. Click on this and we are going to create an animation. Dash. Okay, now I want a beautiful background on this. First of all, to make a, because right now my screen was not very beautiful. It was just having a black screen. So to add a beautiful background, you need to go to the scene and we can have a set background this. There, click over here. Now we have a gallery. You can draw or you can use some gallery. Let us use this. So I have used this and let us add some animations to it. So click on extensions. Click on animation. We have got animation. Within 1 minute, let this be used. But for this is for when no use effect 1 minute. It is not taking that animation. It has to be here only. Okay, I just will see it afterwards. There's something that it is not under animation, it will come under effect. Hmm. See, we got this beautiful effect. You can keep on changing, like if you are using hearts, so we'll get this. So if you're using bubbles, so it will change. So so these all things you can use, like see bubbles are lighter in weight, so it goes from bottom to up. These all things you can also use in interdisciplinary mode, and then like if you're clouds, then it will come from top. So these see, clouds are floating. So these are like little bit coding we have done, and we were able to develop a project or a program. This is again just simple 2 lines of codes, and we were able to develop this program. Okay, so let us do one more program where we would be actually moving our sprite with the help of arrow keys. And even we can add some text also on the screen. You can, like for example, if we have added a splash screen, so that could have been done. Like for example, I can add a splash screen even. I can add a splash screen. Everyone or yes, suppose we have written like this, and then so now what will happen? First of all, I am using a splash screen, so I need to click on any of the button, and now you can see. Now it is looking like we have done like this. We can keep on increasing our code, and we can add few more text, something else also. So we can add some sprite also in our, and for adding the sprite, we need to have set my sprite to, and this sprite we can select from the gallery, or if you're very good into programming, you can, for drawing, you can draw it as well. So let us take any of the, let us take this, if it's done. And now what I want my sprite should actually move with the help of arrow keys. Okay, so what I have done, so let us run this. So first there is a splash screen. For that I need to click. Now see, if now this sprite is not actually moving because I have not done that coding. I want my sprite to move with the help of the arrow keys. So for that, you need to go to the controller, move my sprite with buttons. I need to add this. Okay. Now if I'm adding this, now see, I am clicking on this and now you can see my sprite is moving with the help of buttons. Now see what happened? My sprite went in out of the screen. It is not inside in the screen. See, it is going beyond. So my sprite is lost now. So what we have to do? We need to have wall throughout this border. Like there should be wall so that the sprite does not fall off the screen. So for that, what we can do? We are going to edit the background. Now let us use a background. 1 minute. Let us add a background. Now I'm going to use some let us take this as a background. And what we have to do, we need to add a wall. Or else, 1 minute. We are not going to use this because this will not have a background. So walls is not done. We need to make a create a tile like this. 1 minute, I'll show you. No, don't do like this one. We open this. Now see, this way we need to make. Actually, what I had done, we have to use a tile map. Now set tile map you will get here. And I'm using this set tile map. This one. Set tile map to tile map. Here I am taking this particular block. And what I did, I have clicked over here. I have used this image everywhere. And you can see there is this wall being made. This wall can be made with the help of this draw walls. So if you don't want the sprite to follow from this side, then you need to make the wall this side as well. So I wanted the wall to be made only in the, and see, this is the toggle button where I am showing the show walls. What you can do, you can remove, just toggle it and you can see that it is hidden. So when we are running the program, we won't be able to see this wall. This is invisible wall that would be there. And then what will happen if you run this? See, this is a splash screen. So I'm removing it. Now see, when I'm moving with the, it is not falling. This is only possible with the help of tile map. So how to create it? 1 minute. Let us go to make full. Moving sprites with arrow keys. So we are having set tile map. Click over here. What we can do, we can use any of the tiles like this as well and make it 10 by 8 so that it fits our screen. This is done. Now what we can do, we can use this. So here. So what I am doing, I'm simply creating this. I'm drawing this. It is background. I am creating this background. So like this I have done. And now to add a wall, you need to click over here and add a wall like this. So my wall is added. Okay, click on done. So I've used this and then go to sprite. Set my sprite to. We can use any of the sprite because white is a player because this sprite is actually going to perform the task. So that's why it is known as a player. So suppose this I have taken as a sprite. Okay, now I want the sprite to move with the help of arrow keys. Oh, sorry, buttons. So like this. And now it's done. So you can see when we are drawing it, it is moving with the help of, see, it is not falling. This is the basic. This way, and finally you can say, you can, when you are moving with the buttons, you can have a splash screen or you can have some hello, anything. Those type of things. You can add some music also. Like, or we can say footstep. It is moving this. It is moving and it is making the sound as well. So this we can make it loop in the background. See, it is always playing the sound. Or we can use loop also, looping in background. It is keep on, it is not stopping, it is moving. So this way we can do few of the, see, we have not done any type of calculation or anything else. Simply just drag and drop and we are able to make this beautiful. One more thing we can add that whatever we have learned, we can add this. Think star scales. See, we are getting this effect also. So one more thing we can do, like a sprite, we can place it at a particular position also. Like if you are not moving it, like we were moving the sprite with the help of the arrow keys. If you don't wish to move it, so we can, what we can do, we can place it at one place and the sprite can say something. Those all things can also be done. Like for example, suppose this is so like this we are having image. From gallery, you can take any of the, suppose this one we had taken. Okay. And now we want some sprite. You can add. So this is the sprite. Now we need to, now sprite is not actually visible. Sprite is there now. We can set this sprite to a particular position also, and we can add some text also. See, we have got this text. The arcade text is there, yes. Because by default, you then don't get that text block to write anything. So we can have this text sprite also. Welcome everyone. Now this sprite is actually not visible. If you'll see that it is not, see it is, but we can change it. Even you can change the size and all everything for this sprite, and you can change the position also. Like we can change the font height and all. And you can keep on changing the text also. Sometime this, sometime that. Means you can keep on like first message, then after that second message. These all things we can do. Like if you can suppose 5. To 0, 0, we can like this one, this side 0, 0 is actually the center one. So if you want to move to the left, that means x will decrease. This y is going to, this is x, and here if you want to, this is x is here and y. So what will happen if you keep on increasing this side? So x should be decreased. So if I write here minus, suppose minus 5. So it has gone up. So you can see it is changing. X is 45, y 0. So it has come like this. We can simply say here, like for example, if I'm using only welcome. So it is somewhere up. We can change the color of the, because right now the color of the sprite is also white color, or here we can change, we can take it some, make it as like gallery, some plain color or something.
Okay, so I just want to intervene here. Annie ma'am, meanwhile, I'll just take few more minutes. Though you have given a very good explanation, but actually we also need to see the time. It's 4 o'clock. So I thought just to tell them the process about, the certificate generation, and a few of the queries I would like to pick here. Like one says, give us some practical applications where it is in use and where it can be used other than games or stories. So see, like today is the first day of the coding, so might be you have seen few examples here related to the games and the stories, because this way only we need to train to our students, right? Because this is just a block coding. So first we need to make them comfortable, right? That how exactly they can start coding. So coding, we are not giving them or delivering the hard coding through programming or through syntaxes, through vocabulary. No, that we are not using it here. We are just dragging and dropping all the blocks here so that they can combine. They can just clear their fundamentals, that what exactly the looping is, what exactly the variable is. So one by one or step by step in all these sessions, you will be able to know, first of all, like in coding, what exactly are the fundamental of that coding part, right? Let's say the if else condition where you can apply, let's say like the logic where you can apply, or maybe the loops if you want to repeat the process that you have created or generated, where you can apply. After that, yes, in the meanwhile, we can also give them some real examples that where they can implement it. Let's say they can implement it, or you can show them some applications. You can show them some real life examples, like a microwave example that they are using in their real scenario. The washing machine, if they press the button, it understands. You just set some timer there. So when you just set some a kind of timer, it is there. So then automatically it gets stopped. How it gets stopped? What exactly the coding behind it? Isn't it? So maybe very first day we would not be able to tell them directly that this is the hardcore coding that we need to do it, but by giving some real life examples, by making them comfortable, what exactly the blocks are, making them or giving them some more examples related, or to generate the interest among students, like through giving or through giving some demonstration related to the gaming part which Annie ma'am has shared. And then slowly and gradually you will come to the coding part, because in the coding you will see in a background a Python code is also getting generated, isn't it? You will see a JavaScript code is also generated. Let me also share my screen so that you would be able to see it here. Just give me a second. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so basically that ma'am has already delivered very nicely. So for example, I'll just tell you about the GitHub. Few of the worksheets you can create related to the algorithm, variables, branching, sequence, okay, loops, debugging, where they can use it. We have a Minecraft also, so you can just use the Minecraft Education Edition. So we will also be guiding you tomorrow itself, where we will cover both the Minecraft related to the today's activity as well as the tomorrow, so that you will also be comfortable in adapting to different applications, right? So first we have just shown today through MakeCode. Tomorrow we will be discussing through Minecraft also. Okay, and there are some activities which we will share it there in the link which I have already shared. I'll keep all these resources so that you may go through. So this basically the activity will also I mean, you can do it on your own so that you will get to know that where the coding it's been been done nicely, isn't it? I hope now it is clear where I mean you can apply the coding. Okay, so not only the gaming and the stories, that obviously by tomorrow when we will do some more looping part or the if else condition, then we'll try to create some like a calculator. Okay, a simple calculator we will create through block coding. Maybe third day we will also discuss some more example related to the coding part. I think then it will be clear to you that apart from games and stories where you can apply the coding. I hope it is clear. Yeah. Okay, now, okay, so it's basically time to redeem your code also to generate your e-certificate, right? So basically what exactly the process here is, let me just brief you about. These steps I have already saved it there in the link, right, which I have already shared with you. What you need to do, you need to just log in into this learn.microsoft.com, sign in with your existing ID like Microsoft 365 ID. And if you do not have that 365 ID, maybe you can sign in with the Hotmail or the Outlook ID. I prefer just to use either like Hotmail or Outlook if you do not have the 365 account. Okay. Or the same that you were earlier using the using for this education.microsoft.com. Then you need to click on profile. Now, when you click on profile, uh, you need to go to the achievement tabs, and under this achievement tab, it will ask for redeem your code now. This is the 5th step where you need to click that redeem your code now. Now enter your code provided by the trainer. So definitely we are just sharing the code also with you. Once you will enter the code, then again you need to click on the profile and go to that modules and courses this time. Not the redeem your code now, but you need to click on modules, courses and more. Now when you click on it, you would be able to see all the modules and the courses and the certificates. So this is the code. You may just take a snapshot. Do not copy and paste it there, right? What you can do, you can just type this particular, even I'm also typing for you all so that you can save it. Maybe after the training also, if you want to redeem, you can redeem it. Okay. And this is the direct URL, which will take you to the link. I'll just click on it and I'll show you where it will redirect. It will redirect to that. First, it will ask to sign in. Once you will sign in with that ID, you would be able to see this particular screen, right? Where automatically it will pick this code. And after that, you need to click on redeem. That's it, right? So I will be sharing even this link also so that you can use it. Just a minute. Okay. And let me just share it and copy it for you. Our team will do it for you. Otherwise, I'll do it. Okay, so this we have shared the link. You may directly click or directly hit to this link, and then you need to redeem that particular certificate. And another one is the if you want to do a particular learning related to the block coding itself, you may click on it and again it will redirect to that particular page. Okay, so where you can just do this particular module, the begin block coding in Minecraft Education Edition. So the whole module, it's there, some of the fundamental. So if some of you like maybe want to enhance your learning or the knowledge related to the coding part, they may click on it. Okay, so they will get one more certificate after this as well. Okay, and this is like, the feedback link. So I'm just going to share the feedback link as well in the chat window, right? So that you may share your valuable feedback with us, correct? And this is like our ID and the number. So like maybe any query or any education related stuff that you want to ask, please feel free to write an email to us, or you may just WhatsApp. Okay, so then also we can take your queries and then we would be able to answer it. All right. I hope now it is pretty clear. And once again, thank you, Annie ma'am, just for sharing your thoughts, your valuable, feedback, the examples that you have shown to us. Right. So tomorrow we will be giving them some more demonstration on the Minecraft, fine, so that they can easily get to know that how they can do the coding through blocks as well, or through maybe where they can apply the coding as well. So we'll get some more real life example related to it. I hope now it is clear. Yeah.
Thank you, all of you. So it's like you will be getting the recording, and it would be good that if you practice these programs, what we had done today, so you will actually understand how it is to be done, and you will be prepared for the next day, so that you don't struggle how to open the website and how to do it. So it is like simple applications, and you can do it. And tomorrow we would be doing on Minecraft as well. The way of coding would be same, only the platform is going to change. So
Correct.
and
Thank
even
you.
we will be doing on Make Code as well.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So Animam will be sharing some more example tomorrow itself related to the Minecraft and related to the make code as well, because we will not be taking so much time on that, like, explaining these steps again, like how to redeem the code. And though I will explain it again, yeah, but the introduction part, which we took extra 5 to 10 minutes for that. So tomorrow you will be attending the same session. And thank you once again for joining. Let's connect tomorrow, same time, 3 o'clock. And please just do some practice if you just get some time so that you will be prepared for tomorrow itself. Yeah. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, all of you.
You're welcome. Yeah.